this is not a true story. It is crucial to say that. We're not pretending it. We're pretending it's authentic. There's a difference in movie world. You can be authentic. You can be real to the story that you're telling, but your story doesn't have to be real.
It's based on the book I Was Bono's Doppelganger, about two brothers, Neil and Ivan McCormick, who, unfortunately for them, were good friends with the boys from U2 when they were at school. Went around telling everybody that they were going to be in the biggest rock band on the planet and thought they were the most talented people the world has ever seen. And it turns out they probably weren't. It basically charts the next 10 years of their lives.
Couldn't we have shot this in Ibiza or something?
My character is Ivan McCormick, and he is the younger brother of Neil McCormick, who's the main protagonist of the story, if you will. And he is basically Neil convinces Ivan to do everything in the story, because Neil is the far more, I suppose, ambitious one, or the one with his head far more in the clouds.
It's not like meeting your younger self.
I mean, they're not playing us. They're just playing some guys in a band.
They're playing a version of us as interpreted from a script. It's an interpretation of a book. It's a piece of the era, and I can recognise the rivalry between the brothers and the emotion of it. It's not like looking in a mirror in any way.
It was the first script I think I've ever read where I laughed on every page.
Okay, ready, cameras? And playback.
Tonight I sleep, the city awakes for me, for I'm alone, bumping six-string company. The night is cold, there's always a living space. It's hard to know a reason for green rays. If you had a choice.
Just before Christmas, we went to the brilliant studio space that they had in Cullybackey and met the wonderful Kieran Joe Echo, Grammy nominated, and who'd written all the songs. And over a period of about a week, we recorded all the songs for the film.
This is Neil falling in love with Gloria, and he's written her a song, and I believe he sent it home on his tip. Isn't that right?
He sends it, yeah. He sends it to her on a tape, and it's supposed to be the sort of first time he writes anything that's
emotional,
honest.
I could write you a song about forever together, for better or worse, rich or poor or whatever, real love. That much I guarantee. True love sometimes cries. Just look into my eyes.
Let's do it, guys. So particularly at the top, and when there's no singing on, loads of fucking,
Fuck you, Neil.
Exactly.
After about 3 days of filming, we had that brotherly bickering, snicking at each other thing, completely down, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Wow!
It was funny because myself and Ben were in the recording studio, and he rightly pointed out that the real Neil and Ivan spent years trying to get to the place that we were, as in a recording studio and recording music at a professional level. I mean, when I was younger, we used to play like Irish traditional music every week in pubs around County Laois, and that was good crack. So it was just up playing the bodhrán and the whistle till all hours in the morning with small group of players, you know, in local rural pubs down in Laois. So, you know, a bit of musical background, but never tried to make a career out of it or anything. But then never tried to make a career out of this. But here I'm sat talking to ye.